Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilleys Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Tunicomo. I'm going to do one cast today, and it's Thursday the 5th of, I was going to say October, it's November. They're running one unit. They've been running one unit for a couple of days now, 24 hours a day. The water is actually starting to get a little turbid. That's that's a sign of table rock turning over. Not sure, I don't think that's happening, but for sure the water's starting to turn a little bit. It'll turn darker and it almost turns brown looking, and it also gets just a lot of turbidity in it when table rock turns over, because it actually disturbs the bottom of Table Rock Lake and kind of brings all that silt, mixes it in the lake a little bit. I'm going to throw, it's a 3/32 ounce olive, and it's an olive and peach jig with a sculpin head, and I'm going to trim some of this because it's too long. We probably ought to trim it when it's dry. It's a little easier. Trim it with your mouth. 4-pound line. I've got my 6/6 Lilleys rod, medium action, one piece. Excuse me. Feels like I got a west wind blowing to my back. I was going to fish down below Fall Creek, but there are a lot of boats out, and they're all between Fall Creek and Short Creek. There's only one boat up here, and it's a John boat's behind me. Well, there's another one coming up, but a lot less people up here. But I wanted to fish the shade, really, because the sun's pretty bright, but it's low enough in the sky. I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference. We'll see. I'll work these threw it right on top of a leaf. Right on top of it. Let's see if I can miss a leaf this time. Probably throw a white jig a little bit too this evening. I would have liked to waited later in the evening to fish, but I've got some things to do this evening. This is a really good flow to work a jig, especially up here. I fished this area a little bit last evening. I fished more the middle of the lake, and I thought I'd go ahead and fish the bank. I hadn't really fished it too much for a while. Guys have been catching a lot of fish drifting down around our place. Night crawlers and power bait. And that's what most people are doing down, well, between Short Creek and Fall Creek. It looked like. Saw several fish caught on my way up here. Being caught. Although they're running this one unit like they are in Table Rock, it's not really dropping Table Rock Lake. They're running Beaver Lake and trying to drop it a little bit, so It's going to take a while to get all that water out of here. It's not a lot of water, but it's about 2 feet in both lakes. Working it pretty slow, trying to get down there kind of deep. Probably fishing 8, 10 foot of water. I think I'm gonna back out just a little bit. The only report I got is, and there's, most of our guides are not working right now. A lot of them are out hunting deer or just taking a break. Dwayne said he talked to Captain B and it was kind of tough on him today, they said. Fishing a little slower. But Dwayne's about ready to, oh, that's a fish. Dwayne's about ready to take a trip. It's a nice rainbow. Wow, he is fighting hard. It's good. I just spooled a bunch of new line on these reels and I haven't set my drag yet. All right, gosh. Oxygen's good today. I turned where you can see the fish. Usually looking back in the sun, you can't see the color in these fish. That's a good start. We always have to fight that sun. It's starting to go behind the trees a little bit there, so. I'm not really fishing the bank now. I'm just, ooh, picked up another leaf. I'm just fishing the channel. It's a big eddy, but it's full of leaves. Throw back here in the back part of it. I'm not reeling much. I'm just working it because I want to keep it deep. I want to keep it close to the bottom. If I feel it hitting the bottom, I can reel a little faster. I'm really not feeling the bottom. I think I'm gonna move out just a little bit. Fish more of the edge of the channel, the inside edge. So I did real good yesterday. Sorry, looking right in the sun. Can't get over how quick this water's turning. Yesterday I could see the bottom in this depth of water, but I can't see it now. I feel like I'm not getting to the bottom. I got to the bottom that time. Yeah, I got it. I'm feeling the bottom now. One thing is that wind, like I said, it's blowing from the west, so it's blowing me into the bluff. So I want to keep adjusting the boat back to the side. I'm getting pretty close to the narrows now, so I can start cheating over. Okay, I'm going to do that again. Make that little drift again. This time I'm going to throw a white jig. See if that changes things. White 3/32 ounce. That's what I got. I bought some reels, some used reels at the Bass Pro Catalog Center earlier in the week. And I assume these are reconditioned Pflueger President reels. And this is the first time I've used them. 30 bucks a piece. And this is what I'd use normally, so. But this one's pretty loose. I can feel a little bit of clanging around in it. Maybe that's why they're selling it. Yeah, it's making a lot of noise. You can probably hear it. Oh, that might have been a fish. Hear it? It's got a little click when the spool goes down. It's not good. I guess there's a reason why they're 30 bucks. You really do want a smooth reel that doesn't make any noise like this one's making. Because you want to feel every little bump. And if you got stuff going on in the reel, what was that? If you got stuff going on in the reel like this, takes away from what you're looking for as far as a bite. Yeah, I just wasted 30 bucks on this reel. I bought 2 more, so. That's not what's keeping me from catching fish, though. There, I didn't bite very well. Not like last night. Okay. I'm gonna try another one. Okay, here's a sculpin and ginger. Gosh, this is an 1/8 ounce. Another reel. This is another reel I bought. We'll see how this one works. Oh, this one's much nicer. This is making no noise. They do have a place there at the catalog center you can drop a rod or a reel off and they'll fix it, clean it, lube it. I dropped off some reels for Bobby Dwiggins and then I had 2 or 3 I threw in there. I think for 20 bucks they'll clean and lube them. It's the only place I know around that does that anymore. I've had a lot of rods repaired there. They did a good job. That's the catalog repair center. It's next to the mothership Bass Pro in Springfield. Felt good. There's a fish. I'm getting pretty close to the narrows. It's a little one. I think I'm going to drift down the flat side. Got a rod that's got a light jig on it. It should be 3 or 4 foot deep going down the shallow side of the narrows. One more cast, then I'm going to go to a lighter jig. An 1/8 ounce would hit the bottom too much. I think. Okay, what do I got here? Let's see, that's the did I already use that one? Yeah. That's this 32nd ounce. Okay, I got a 16th ounce tricolor light tri-olive. That's the one I used last night. Now I'm really going to slow the boat down going through here and let that jig swing down below the boat since it's so shallow through here. That'll help me keep the jig off the bottom, and so it's about 3 feet here, 2.5, 3. So I really don't need to get to the bottom because the water's deep enough. They're going to see that jig no matter where it is in the water column. Oh, that was a fish. Doggone it. He hit it as soon as it hit the water. Comes Dwayne on his guide trip. There he is. Gotta catch up with him. Little one. Oh, that was a leaf. I got myself in the head. That's why you wear glasses when you fish. Missed another one. Okay, I'm going to slow down now because the water's getting deeper. I'm past the narrows. Probably 4 or 5 foot of water now. Okay, I'm going to go back to that 1/8 ounce. Where is it? This is a little 6-foot rod. Well, they're biting it slow, but the ones that I've caught are full of energy, fight really good. Nothing like it was last night. That might have been a little bump. Couple more casts and I gotta call it quits. No marathon today. One more. Maybe. I'm trying to bounce it on the bottom, so. And this water through here is pretty deep. It's probably 8, 9, maybe even 10 foot deep. Tell you what, let's let me fish this bank over here just for a minute. Oh, 34 minutes? Golly. Said I wasn't gonna fish very long, but time always gets away when you're fishing. Maybe I can lose this jig pretty quick. That might have been the bottom. Just a couple more casts. I just wanted to throw a couple times along this rock bank. I don't fish it enough. One more. I don't want to catch that leaf. Okay, time to go. We thank you all for watching. and Blake's back at work tomorrow, so he'll probably do one cast tomorrow. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.